Good morning. Oh, made our delivery, 8 o'clock. Drove over here, hour from Cleveland in Milan, Ohio. This is the spot right next to, if you're going down 80-90, passing the 118, off to the side there you can see a huge lot of shingles. That's where I'm at right now. I've been passing this place for a couple months. I've been here one time. I think it was all the way back when I was with Western Express, but it might have been with TMC. Pretty sure it was Western though. It's been a long time since I've been here. So we're getting loaded here now. We have 315 miles to the delivery, so it's pretty much goof off day.
You have 4 hours and 15 minutes of remaining drive time.
Pretty much the same as yesterday. I did a lot of goofing off yesterday, but yesterday we ran, 447 miles yesterday. So a little less today, but we had a little time to goof off yesterday. I'll have a little more time to goof off today. I've only ran 109 miles today so far. Oh, so I'll be just short of what I did yesterday. I did 447, almost 448 yesterday, and today I'll be sitting around 425, maybe 430 with getting off the highway and stuff. So here's a little view in front. Just a crap ton of shingles. Got a helicopter going overhead. That's my loader. Alright, so we're all loaded. Working on strapping right now. We're going to try a little experiment. I do not agree with the guys that leave their straps on the trailer. For a number of reasons. But this is the biggest one for me. Is the way it's left bundled up in the roller, in the winch. So what they normally do is they roll it all up in the winch, then they take out just what they need to throw over top of the load so that they can put their hook on and tighten it up. The problem, in my point of view, is as you go down the road, that winch starts to get tighter. The roll around the winch gets tighter, which is causing the strap to get looser. So I'm running about 3 feet through the winch, and I'm going to roll the whole thing up. And this is the only one I'm going to do this way. And I'm going to check it, since I got time to kill today, I'm going to check it periodically. The times that we're supposed to check it, compared to the way I do the rest of my straps. Now, the way I do the rest of my straps, so this is what it looks like, all rolled up. Maybe you can see it better this way. That's what it looks like, all rolled up. This is how the way I do it looks like. And I'll show you how I do that now. Alright, so I start off, first of all, I throw all my straps over top. I already got all my edge protectors on. I take all my slack. I get to the end. just like this. And I let it hang down about 3 feet. Find my end, so I get a nice fold. Grab it from the top and pull down a little bit so it gets nice and tight. And then I flip the excess, I flip the roll to the back side. And I grab this part, and I set it down in the rub rail, fold that over, and tighten up the strap itself. So I end up with this. Flatten this end as best as I can and put it in the winch. Now some guys used to just set it in like that and that was it. I come all the way through, double folded, it makes it a little harder to go through. But by the time I get done, this is where I'm at now. I just put it through. I put it through enough so when I turn it, the part that I put through completely covers the winch. So there is no questioning whether it could slip out or anything. And that's it. I'll tighten it down with the load bar, and I guarantee the only one that I have to tighten throughout the course of this trip is that one there in the middle that I rolled completely up. The other downsides that I find with throwing the strap or leaving the strap on the winches and doing it that way is the hook. Every single person I see the hook, they don't pay attention to what's going on around them. They're sitting there paying attention to what they're doing with their strap, and then they freaking yank the hook and throw it over. I'm always watching out for those guys, so when I see them throwing, I'll wait until they're done throwing that strap and then I'll walk by, just so I don't get nailed in the head. In case they, put too much in it, didn't, took out too much off of the winch and end up throwing the whole entire strap. I don't think I've seen that one, but better safe than sorry. The other thing that bothers me, well, it doesn't really bother me. I actually find it quite funny. Every time I see these guys throwing their hooks, it gets all twisted on top of the load because they don't know how to throw it. And then they're on top of the load trying to flatten it out. I see that all the time when I'm picking up mulch. Not so much when it's the lower loads, but when they're picking up the 8-foot high loads, I see it all the time. Meanwhile, when I throw it from the ground, it goes straight over, no problems. Occasionally the wind messes it up, but that's going to mess up either way, whether you're throwing the hook or you're throwing the strap itself. But we'll see how it goes over the course of this trip, for this load anyway. Alright, so we're all strapped up. Here's one of my straps. It's got a little flex in it. Nice sound. Another one. This is the best I can. Let's try that again. I keep running out of memory space. I gotta delete some of these videos. So this is the best I got this one. It's not as tight as I want it, but it's tight enough to be okay. But I want to demonstrate how much I'm squeezing it, and I'm sure within the next 50 to 100 miles this will be almost able to close all the way together. Not positive, but we'll see. That's why I'm testing it. All the other ones are right where I said right where the rest of them are. Just that one that I wound all the way up. So here's the load. All right, so we've been here a total of an hour and 38 minutes now. Now we just got to scale out, grab our paperwork from the guard shack, and get out of here. 315 miles to delivery, and I'll probably stop multiple times. I love that Moe's, so that's probably where I'm heading right now to get my my meal of the day. We'll see what happens. All right, so we got the bill in hand. Our empty weight coming in was 30,180 pounds. Our total weight going out is 77,950 pounds. And they got a total product weight of 47,120 pounds. And that's on it's like just shy of a quarter of a tank. Yeah, it's still creeping up a little bit. So I'm just under a quarter tank. So that means with a quarter tank of fuel, I can haul 49,820 pounds. Oh, it's on a quarter tank now. So that's good information. I could run all day on a quarter tank. Not all day. I mean, I can run a couple hundred miles all day long. Run a couple hundred miles, grab a little more fuel, run a couple hundred miles. I can do that all day. That's no problem. Yeah, it's gonna slow me down for going somewhere, but if I need to haul a heavy load, just count up for the extra time. Give myself an extra, let's say 2 hours a day of stopping to get fuel. And I can haul a good sized load if I really need to. I try to stay away from that as much as possible, of course. Always try to stay down as low as possible. I love them 6,000 pound loads, but they're just not always there, and a lot of times bigger weight means bigger money. All right, let's roll. So all the straps loosened up a little bit, as you can see. That's the way I do it. This one, like I said, they all loosened up, but this one I can almost squeeze all the way together. So it definitely loosened up more than the rest of them did. So I'm going to tighten them all down now and then see what happens at the next stop. Right now we're at back in Austinburg, grabbing some fuel. Just throwing about 100 gallons in. I don't quite need that much for this trip, but I want to get a little extra in the tank because it's going to be sitting until Tuesday. This way I have a little extra to start out my week next week. Tuesday we're grabbing that load going back over to Ohio, and then I got another load, another one of these loads going over to Vermont. So pick up Tuesday, deliver Wednesday, pick up Wednesday, deliver Thursday, probably pick up Thursday, deliver over by the house Friday, go home for the weekend, then start out with a big, start off running pretty big after that. So that's it. We're going to grab Subway here. We're not going to go to Moe's again. And then should be done in a couple hours. All right, so we got a green tea. Little snack for later, goodness knows. It's got blueberry and almond crafted with dark chocolate. I looked it up last night. There's like 12 different 12 different flavors. I've had 2 so far, and they're both really good. And I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate. And we got veggie patty, chopped salad, and I only have them chop a few things: onions, bell pepper, green pepper, whatever you want to call it, cucumber, and tomato. These are the only things I have them chop, and then I have them throw in lettuce, spinach, olives. I think that's it. Black pepper, and a little dressing on top. So that's it. We're getting out of here. I got a phone call coming in. Alright, so we're all done for the night. Sitting over here in Pembroke, New York, also known as, what is it, Corfu, New York. I think there's one other name that comes around. Those are the only 2 I know. Pembroke and Corfu. Exit 48A off of 90. I'm only 48 miles away from delivery, so it was pretty much just a boring day. Now I'm tired and ready for bed. We've been sitting here for...
You have 1 hour and 27 minutes of
2.5
remaining
hours.
drive time.
Went sat on the massage chair. One thing I don't like about that chair, it like freaking shoves a damn rod in your ass. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but I kind of like slouch a little bit. And this one in particular, I've never been on one that was so brutal on the calf muscles on your legs. I mean, it like squeezed down on it really tight. First time I ever dealt with that. Usually it's barely doing anything. This one was just like clenched all the way down, and then it would slowly let up. So I don't know if that's a setting, or if this one was over tightened, or most of the ones I go to are worn out, or what the deal is, but made my back feel pretty good. Honestly, don't think I did any road footage today. If I did, you guys already seen it. But I don't think I really got anything today. I got a little bit when I left the shipper, but I think that was it. But anyway, we'll either be back tomorrow, or I'll have another video back up on either Monday or Wednesday. So whatever I do. Alright, so this is coming up tomorrow on Friday. So whatever I do tomorrow will either be up on, will be, if I do anything tomorrow, it'll be up on Monday. If I don't, then I'll have a video up from Tuesday on Wednesday. If you can figure that one out. Anyway, my butt's going to bed. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe.